Hello everyone, this is Glasses Guy with a review of the Bag of Holding. I'm trying to do this all in one take. Pardon if I sound funny. As many geeks out there may know, the Bag of Holding is a ThinkGeek exclusive bag. The big tagline is that it's from D&D, which is the Bag of Holding, which is supposed to be bigger on the inside, sort of like the TARDIS or Mary Poppins purse. Anyways, I recently picked up the bag mostly because I wanted to. I've always wanted a messenger bag. And my backpack, faithful for about a year, finally met its match with sophomore year. 2 textbooks, 5 binders, and a laptop. So I just needed a new bag. So I decided, hey, why not get the Bag of Holding? It's cheaper than most of the stuff out there. As you can see, Bag of Holding magic! Anyways, first of my very few, or many complaints, I'm kind of a critic, the die has the 8 upside down, and it makes me sad. Not sure why, though. I've gotten used to it. Anyways, as you can see, it's pretty plain. It's probably meant for stickers to be put on, not pins, maybe buttons, not pins, because very good selling point of this bag is it's pretty strong. Dog toy strong, which is very nice. It doesn't feel like anything's going to rip through it. It doesn't feel waterproof at all. I've actually had to go through the rain with it. None of my stuff got soaked. It's just I wouldn't suggest going into a pool with it or hoping it would survive in torrential downpour. Maybe some Scotchgard. So first thing, there is a zipper on the front. You can put things in there. It's not the whole entire thing. It's kind of empty. But down here, you can put things in. It's a nice pocket. I keep a comb in there, God knows why. I wouldn't suggest putting too much in there because this is the part that you're going to flop around. Like, as I'll demonstrate on these bars, you're going to hit things frequently. Before we get in the inside of the bag, I would like to go to the back. On the back, you'll see this little pocket. This pocket is very poor for holding things. I mean, you can shove a document in there. It's just if the bag gets really thick, nothing's going to work. This is the Christmas Declaration. As you can see, this little magnet here, which is one of the main holding things. It's pretty strong, the magnet, but anyways, back to the pocket. It is too small. When it gets overloaded, it cannot hold things, and it will rip. So maybe you can throw doodles in there that you don't want to keep. Homework you get to throw out, trash, I don't know. Let's go to the first pocket. Little note about the zippers. They're kind of grabby when you first get it. I've had this bag for about a week, and after you use it, they stop being very grabby, and they're pretty strong. They don't feel like they're going to split. Anyways, this is the padded pocket. It's good enough padding, just don't use this to hit anyone with. And it's pretty big. Here's my MacBook. It fits in there quite snugly. And I also keep a textbook in there. Types of Drama. Big thud. Problem with this packet is there's not padding on the sides, which is a little scary because it can slide around in there because the pocket's just so big. This is one of the 2 gigantic pockets that they boast of. And this is for your laptop. I mean, I keep the book in there because it adds some extra padding. It's just, it doesn't feel like it'd be too safe in there. I mean, so far it's been very safe. It's been a week. I feel quite safe with it, but that's because I'm not always in a hurry. My classes are not too far apart. But you can put more than just your laptop in there. In fact, if you feel like it, you can not put your laptop in there. You can use the bag for other things. But if you're a gamer like me, this would definitely be a good pocket for an Xbox. And not the controllers, though. Xbox and its wires. That'd be very nice. Now let's get to the innards of the bag. Little note about the strap. It does not have any padding. It holds very nicely, though. It doesn't like the rest of the bag. It's like a dog leash. It's not going to rip. But it just doesn't have any padding, and if you hit the buckle, it's really annoying. So you could maybe rip a piece of arm padding off from one of your favorite suitcases. Let's get to the second massive pocket. And when they say the thing's big, it is big. Too big. in some cases, I'll tell you the main reasons for that why, but in here, we keep a beautiful, oddly shaped science binder with one complaint, that it is awkwardly sized. Math, English, Spanish, and finally, bio. It's pretty big. I just keep them standing up. You can make them lying down, but there is enough room for them to be standing up. So you can throw another thing in there. I keep a water bottle in there. Make sure it's tight, though, because I highly doubt your paper is waterproof. There's a mini pocket in there with the ThinkGeek label on it. I keep a little book in there. That's for math. I hope you can see this. It's a pretty big pocket. It's big, like the size of an usual backpack. And with this little pocket there, I don't know what you'll keep in there. Maybe some CDs. I mean, I don't know what you'd keep in here if you were a gamer. Maybe, I mean, you could definitely keep a few games in that pocket, so I don't know why you'd be dragging your Xbox anywhere, or your PS3. And if you bring a Wii anywhere with you, I am disappointed in you. That's a little thing about myself. But I digress. It's big. It's thick. You can hold many things in there. I just threw all my crap in there, and I still had room for probably another binder, another textbook. And you get to another big pocket. This pocket that I'm opening here, you can actually fit a laptop in there. My laptop fit in there snugly. There is myself. I don't bring him to school with me. I just thought I don't have enough stuff to throw in there. It's usually empty. Mac charger, and book. Check it out. It's Timeline. Books. Gosh, I love books. This is also a quite big pocket. You can try and let's shove a binder in there. Shall we? Yeah, you can shove maybe one or two binders in there. I don't know if you would, though, because it is kind of a tight fit. But basically in this pocket, if you were bringing game things anywhere, controllers, maybe you can put the wires in there. I do not know. But you can put stuff in there. Gosh, you can put things in all this bag. Everything. Put things in bag. There's your instruction label. Yeah, it's pretty useless for me. I mean, I cram my book, my charger. I just cram extra stuff in there. Sometimes I throw my lunch in there. It's not refrigerated. I hope you can see that. Non-refrigerable. However you say that word. But I usually just take dry snacks and eat breakfast at school. Anyways, finally we get to the last pocket. This is pretty standard on most bags nowadays. It's just pencil slots, extra pockets. I use this one for my cell phone, this one for my iPod. This one I keep my keys and some extra erasers in. And this little mini pocket right here, you can throw a pair of earbuds in there. Not Apple earbuds, those are another things that irk me. And it's pretty big. You can throw an agenda in there. You can throw a toy in there. I mean, you could also throw an Xbox controller in there. Holy crap, this thing would be... It's good for holding anything. It'd be a good carry-on, a suitcase. You could throw a few days of clothes in there. All around, it's a great bag. And again, with the magnets. And before you say, "Oh, magnets, they'll ruin my computer," they won't. They're not that strong. They hold the bag tight. Struggling with a magnet. They hold it tight, however, they can easily flick open. It's not a problem with a buckle, however, they can come open. And there we've gutted the bag, with the exception of the things I want to keep in there. And it's pretty small. The reason it's so magical is another review said it grows. You can shove whatever you want in there, it'll magically hold it. Unless you try and... If you're just throwing like plush stuff in there with a mix of small things, you can hold pretty much anything. I've shoved my coat in there and a couple of binders. So all around, it's a very good bag. Oh, back to the... It's too big. Reason it's too big is two reasons. One, I am one of those I have a minor case of OCD where I need to fill all the pockets. Fill all the pockets! Meme reference, sorry. I can't do that. As I said, I can never fill this pocket. I can never fill all these things. And it gets kind of... I get a little bit of OCD from that, so it is too big. in that respect if you're an OCD person. The major reason it's too big is it will hold everything. But this is not a magic bag. It does not reduce the weight. So you will have to throw all of your stuff in here. All of it. That's why I've actually started keeping things in my locker instead of carrying things with me all the time. It's just, like I said, without the padding, if you have a lot of weight in here, like 50 pounds, 100 pounds worth, if you ever get up to that, you probably shouldn't, that's bad for your back. It hurts. It's heavy. It's hard to lift. But that's probably the problem with most bags out there. This one's just freaking huge, and you can cram more stuff in there, and eventually it will not be able to hold it all. Well, you won't be able to hold it all. The bag certainly will. That's most of my complaints. They could just get some padding on here, maybe make it feel a little more waterproof. But definitely for $60, well, yeah, $60. It's a very good bag. If you're looking for a new school bag, definitely take it. This is definitely built for school. If it's not built for well, it could be built for long trips. I just wouldn't say long walking trips because of the strap. That's not what messenger bags are meant for, but you can definitely walk around town with it, bring it with you. It's a very good bag. That's pretty much all I got to say with it. Oh, yeah, $60 to $70, depends on if you get the backpack version. I did not, because I'd feel awkward carrying around a messenger bag on my back. The final reason, it's just a very good bag overall. Sorry for the noise, my family is home. So yeah, grab the bag of holding. Oh, and if you're inclined to get it because of the bag of holding label, do it. Because if you're an egomaniac like me, you will get it and say, I am the king of the nerds! Or at least in your local area, unless you have a local nerd clan living nearby, unless you just be another one of the group. It'll definitely increase your nerdness by 10%, or 20% if you're a brony. So yeah, that's a review of the bag of holding. It has some problems, but for $60 or $70, depending on if you pay for shipping and handling, or if you get a deal, or whatever, it's very good. Oh wait, one more problem. Another problem with the laptop thing is I'd feel the laptop section would be I'd feel a little better if it was on the inside. I'd feel like it's padded more by books and everything. And also, it rubs against my bum. Whenever I'm walking with this thing, it's rubbing against my bum. And that's another problem with this. This is constantly rubbing against your side, your bum, your crotch, wherever you hold it. Other than that, good bag, holds everything. I'm being repetitive. And that is the end of this review. Please comment, like, dislike, but if you dislike, please tell me why you disliked. I want to be able to improve these kind of reviews for a later date. That is all. I am going to go do homework and eat dinner. Goodbye.